have tried to patch it, to renovate, and so on and so forth. The first day I paid a visit in 2009 to this hospital, I was shocked and even embarrassed by what I saw. I saw hospital wards with leaky roofs, broken windows, and even potholes on the floor of the wards. My conclusion was that if a healthy man or woman were to visit the hospital and spend an hour, he himself might require medical attention. Mr. President, you know I work in the tailoring industry before, and therefore I could jolly well call myself a tailor. I know that when a fabric is weak, there is limit to how much you can patch it. So I felt that rather than doing piecemeal renovation, we needed to build a completely new hospital. So we demolished a portion of the one that was done in 1902 to build a complete new hospital that Your Excellency can see. My view is public health care facilities should not be inferior to private health care facilities, and that we must begin to think big and think clearly about our future. When we travel to Europe and America, for those who choose to do so, to visit hospitals, we're all happy with what we see. And yet we come back home and build a poor imitation of what we see abroad. I also had the task of having to decide, what do we do? As I'm sure you know, Your Excellency, Edo State being part of the old Midwest region, we have perhaps one of the oldest government houses that was built during the colonial times. And the pressure was whether to build what others might refer to as ultra-modern government house for the comfort of the governor and government officials, or to use the resources to build a public hospital that our people will be proud of. It was clear to me, sir, that the comfort and the well-being of the governor is important, but more important is the primary purpose of government, which is the comfort and well-being of the people. I therefore decided that we would rather continue to dwell in the old colonial government office and government house and use our resources to build a completely new model hospital. Like somebody said, if a rural person, and I gossip this to Mr. President in the car when I had the privilege ride with Your Excellency, our thinking is, if a poor man was to come here from a typical rural Edo, and he was to come here unconscious and wake up, and he looked at his environment, he might think he's already in heaven. I believe that one way to show that we are all equal before God is for government to provide facilities for both the rich and the poor to have access to Medicare. I also believe, Your Excellency, that we can't continue to lament what everybody now refer to as medical tourism. That the way to revise it is to put state-of-the-art hospital in Nigeria. We have qualified doctors, get them to be paid on the basis of their work, not on the fact of being present at work. So, subject to what the next governor will do, my position is that this hospital will not be run in the way that the public service is run. Doctors will not be paid on the basis of prescribed salary that does not discriminate between doctors who work and doctors who doesn't. From what we see elsewhere, you are paid according to your productivity. We need to create a new remuneration system that seeks to reconcile effort with reward. That way people can choose whether to spend all their time on strike or to spend their time attending to patients. The choice will be theirs, and they will be rewarded exactly according to their input. As you go around the facility, Mr. President, I am sure you will be proud of what your party in government is providing in this state. We are proud of what we have accomplished, and I trust that those who will be challenged with the responsibility of maintaining this hospital, we ensure that the quality that is on ground is maintained for the next 100 years. Mr. President, I cannot thank you enough for accepting to come all the way from Abuja to help us to commission this hospital so that it can be made open for public use. There are a lot of facilities that are there. We gave the equipment supply to a world-renowned company that is specialized in hospital management and hospital equipment. I hope I get the name correctly. Vament Nigeria Limited is an Austria-German company, and we have assured that every equipment that we ordered is based on the latest technology as it exists today. Our only regret is that all the facilities have not been delivered, but the ones that have been delivered, I am sure when Mr. President sees them, you'll be impressed with what a state government under your able leadership and direction is doing in Edo State. Once again, we want to thank you, we want to welcome you, and it is now my real honor and privilege to request Your Excellency, Mr. President, to make a brief remark and to formally commission the hospital so that it become open to the Edo public. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Please sit down. Thank you very much.
Oh, he wants.
Members of the National Assembly, honorable ministers here present, Speaker and members of the Edo State House of Assembly, National Chairman and members of the National Working Committee of All Progressive Congress, the Governor-elect and his deputy, senior government functionaries, traditional rulers, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very impressed with this work, and surprisingly or amazingly, we were in the car with the governor. I was not aware we are coming in here, and I couldn't recognize the building. I said, which edifice is this? And he laughed at me. He said, it's a hospital you are going to commission. And the way he told us how he came about it, I think this is the best way and the best thing he can do for the people here. I respect his sacrifice of his personal comfort. Instead of building a government house, he decided to build this hospital. In any case, knowing him as we do, even if he builds the government house, he will spend most of the time outside it. So he may as well, it's good he as well built the hospital where people will keep on praying for him up to the end of his life. I think it takes a lot of courage to do what he did, because maybe the elite around him may like to have some more comfortable environment, personal environment, than far away hospital, because maybe whether they became commissioners or heads of parastatal, they can afford to go out of the country, what they call medical tourism. I think all I can say is to thank the governor for really making his presence in Edo State go into history. I think this is the third time I'm coming here, and it's the third time he try and push some projects for me to go and commission, from the ring road to the airport, now to this one. I'm not a headmaster. I'm not going to write confidential report for him or performance evaluation report. But the way he insisted that I must see what he has been doing was quite impressive. I thank you very much. And the chairman of our party is here, so he can see what some of his governors are doing. And I believe he can compare with other places. I thank you very much for listening to me.
The new Central Hospital with the state-of-art medical equipment. Looking at the building itself, its exterior structure is comparable to any hospital in the world. It is a 200-bed ward complex which has an accident and emergency wing. Viewing it appeals in its aesthetics within and outside. With marble floors, 2 emergency bays with nurses stations, doctor stations, theaters where surgeries can be performed on patients, doctors' consulting rooms, all geared towards qualitative health care delivery and appealing to patients' sense for healing, exuding an aura of modernity, neatness, cleanness. Anyone would always appreciate as a legacy bestowed to the people of Edo State in particular and Nigeria at large. The new Central Hospital project was designed by an international consortium involving Nigerians and non-Nigerians with design specifications for building followed to the letter to meet with international building specifications for standard hospitals within or outside Nigeria. The choice of materials made to build the hospital, the design parameters implemented has never been seen in Edo State. Indeed,
In gold, in this state, which he had the luck to preside over for 8 years, I thank him very much for identifying me with his successes. Thank you very much. Okay. Central Hospital Benin was by somebody today.
Indeed, it is kudos to the Comrade Governor Adams Aliyu Oshomole-led administration for 8 years of fruitful governance. Also, it is kudos in particular for the All Progressive APC party governance in its governance delivery, executing the people's mandate that Edo citizens will always get first-class medical attention. One wonders how all of this has been achievable, particularly for a state whose internally generated revenue averaged 280 million naira every month at the inception of the Comrade Governor Adams Aliyu Oshomole-led administration. Yes, the Comrade Governor Adams Aliyu-led Governor Adams Aliyu-led administration had various reforms aimed at eliminating inefficiency in revenue collection processes, plugging all avenues of leakages, and then the monthly IGR performance of Edo State witnessed a steady rise in revenue generation to over 2 billion naira monthly, with the payee scheme accounting for almost 60% of revenue accruable to Edo State. This is evident that taxpayers' money has been put to work for the people of Edo State. Taxpayers' money indeed is at work with reforms that generated resources for the execution of projects across the 3 senatorial districts of Edo State. For infrastructure development, it is all about looking inwards for developmental strides. The new Central Hospital is a world-class hospital equipped with state-of-the-art equipment. Each room in this complex has been designed to have its specific equipment for its specific purpose, as we will be seeing, as we see now on the screen, which is supposed to cater for 50 to 100 patients, outside patients, and there is the expectation that no less than 300 patients with health challenges will be catered for each day by this new central hospital. As a pregnant woman after 9 months of carrying her unborn baby in her womb, for the Comrade Governor-led administration and the people of Edo State, today, November 6, 2016, this new hospital is birthed by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria himself for it to provide qualitative health delivery to the citizens of Edo State. It is also going to be a center for medical tourism. Indeed, this is a positive impact for the people of Edo State through qualitative healthcare delivery. And indeed, for the Comrade Governor Adams Aliyu Oshomole, who has been an instrument for this wind of change across Edo State and for Nigeria at large. Right now, Mr. President is being shown around the new hospital complex. This is the exterior of the building. We can see the modern aesthetics of this particular building in its structure, its exterior structure. As the governor has mentioned that anybody who is sick, once the person comes into this building, yes, it will be wellness for the person. The floors are made out of marble, solid marble of the highest quality, and materials used for this building are of the highest quality to meet with standards meant for hospitals across the world. And there is a lift. It has 3 floors, a ground floor and 3 floors with a lift to take you up there. The windows in the colors of blue. One would wonder if one is going for a holiday in a hotel, in a 5-star hotel. And then several corridors with the flooring done also in marble tiles. Mr. President is being shown around right now. And this is the theater where patients can be operated upon with state-of-the-art equipment that meets with any world-class hospital anywhere in the world today. Today, as this hospital is being commissioned, this is the pride of the people of Edo State, a legacy left behind by Governor Adams Aliyu Oshomole. So indeed, today it is apt that such edifice be commissioned, because as the Comrade Governor winds down his tenure after 8 successful years of governing the people of Edo State, the beds with workstation for nurses and doctors, so that around the clock you'll always have a doctor or a nurse or doctors or nurses in attendance to the people, to the patients who are admitted in the hospital. And as we go by the pictures, we'll see that we have so many waiting rooms that the patients can sit down, relaxed before they meet with a doctor, and several consulting rooms well equipped. And as the patients sit down, awaiting the doctors to attend to them, of course, there is a TV room in each of these waiting rooms. Even along the corridors, on the corridors of the edifice, of this edifice, there are chairs for patients to sit down to wait for the doctors. Very soon, we'll be seeing the boardroom, where doctors can have the boardroom and the seminar room well equipped with a projector, where doctors can keep abreast with what goes on in the medical field. New ideologies, that's a corridor where patients can sit patiently before they can see a doctor. This is the seminar room, where doctors can keep abreast with new ideologies in medicine. That's it, with the projector there. And it is air-conditioned. This is the elevator, a modern elevator. And we all know that such a hospital as this, no small money has gone into it for a legacy that will last for so long for the people of Edo State. This is the boardroom. We just saw the boardroom a while ago, and we have a huge crowd outside the hospital. This is the boardroom, equipped also with the state-of-the-art facilities. And of course, lighting is necessary for everything that will be done right here in the hospital. Out there is the large crowd, and as the President's visit winds down for the commissioning of the new Central Hospital, on behalf of the Zonal Director, NTA Benin Network Center, and the outside broadcast crew, we say thank you for being with us this afternoon for the commissioning of for the live transmission of the commissioning of the new Central Hospital here in Benin City, the state capital of Edo State. I am Angela Philippa Ame, and I have been your commentator this afternoon for this live transmission. Do stay blessed and have a very blessed week ahead. Thank you once again.
Mr. President, and though people are grateful to you, highly appreciative for the on us to commission